to the greatest conflicts. From the big out a man who became a legend.
A man named Stone Cold Steve Austin.
We're in 1989.
I've been very impressed by Steve Austin's ability. He's showing that he has the potential to go a long, long way.
In 1991, the nation got their first glimpse of the future.
From Hollywood, California, 253 pounds, stunning Steve Austin.
Dominating, overpowering, arrogant.
When you bring two world-class athletes together and they mesh as one, you create an unbeatable machine. And we will be unstoppable as a team. Count on it.
But despite his success, no one saw a superstar. And when injuries sidelined Steve, the future looked bleak.
Next day, I got a FedEx email, said I was fired. I was like, hey, because of politics, kept the biggest potential superstar in wrestling on the ground.
Frustration turned to anger.
We're going to put the U.S. title on you, and then we're going to take you here, and then you're the #1 contender, so then you got this world title shot. Well, all that never happened.
And anger created opportunity.
The ringmaster seems to really have it all. The size, the strength, the agility, the wrestling acumen.
Austin would enter WWE as the ringmaster, but wasted no time turning himself into a more ruthless character.
His peers dubbed him the ringmaster. I would suggest to you from the look on his face and his attitude, he's a stone cold if anything.
His moment was finally here.
It's on to bigger and better things after King of the Ring, after I win it all.
And nothing would be the same again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match to determine the King of the Ring. It is scheduled for one fall with a 1-hour time limit. Approaching the ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And Steve Austin, ladies and gentlemen, went to the emergency room after his first matchup with Wildman Martin Merrow and had, I think, 16 stitches in his mouth and his tongue. And he has returned here, King, in the King of the Ring.
Well, you know, I got to wonder if on his way to the emergency room, if he saw Jake the Snake Roberts being whisked away in an ambulance.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin awaits that man. And King, that man, Jake the Snake Roberts, earlier tonight took on Vader.
Oh, man.
It was not a good outing for the Snake.
He got squashed in more ways than one. Watch this big Vader bomb. It's lucky there wasn't just a great spot left in the ring.
450 pounds doing internal damage. To what degree, we don't know, but Jake Roberts struggling to even get his reptile bag up on the apron of the ring, and Jake gingerly walking into the ring. This is a one-fall match in the King of the Ring competition, and the Rattlesnake showing that he is wanting to end this quickly and convincingly.
Oh, look at this, JR. What's he doing to him?
He's stopping a mud hole in Jake the Snake, and now he is walking it dry. Nothing but high-impact intensity from a relentless, unforgiving Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's pounded poor Jake the Snake like a tent stake. No stopping the Rattlesnake here.
Austin is not going to give any opportunity for Jake Roberts to fight his way back into this match. Nothing pretty about Austin's offense, but it's very effective.
Oh, man, here goes.
Austin off that second turnbuckle, driving his elbows into the sternum, the ribs of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, man. I don't know if poor Jake the Snake is going to be able to get back to his feet.
He timed that perfectly. Wow, he did not expect that to happen.
Stone Cold, we stated he was heartless before, but I don't think that anybody would think he would take that heartless attitude to these measures.
Austin's mean streak is bona fide. He is a vile man. Ladies and gentlemen, a vile man. He is confident. He is focused. Stone Cold is his own man.
You can imagine every one of those blows, JR. It's like thunder and lightning right into his belly every time he moves.
Well, Jake Roberts had a choice. He didn't have to come out here.
Yeah, but this is King of the Ring, and you know you'll do whatever it takes to win. With a 180, Jake the Snake Roberts, the reversal. Oh, that's devastating. He's really been zeroed in on, but he's still showing some signs of life. Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Oh, wait, nice reversal. There may be no
fast press. Look at Austin go. The King of the Ring finals continues here. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stunner. Stunner.
With a stunner on Jake the Snake Roberts. And the referee counts as 3. And Austin has beaten Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, and now reigning King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And there you see Stone Cold Steve Austin,
the new King of the Ring for 1996. Man, this was some battle, JR.
Austin went through some tough guys to finally get to the top of the mountain. There you see him. What is next for Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I'm just wondering how the rattlesnake's going to look with a crown on his head.
Yeah, if he'll even wear it. I wonder if this is the beginning of bigger things for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the 4th prestigious King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin, an incredible victory.
The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. Don't just get him out of the ring, get him out of the WWE. Because I've proved, son, without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't got what it takes anymore. You sit there and you thump your Bible and you say your prayers, and it didn't get you anywhere. Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass.
Come on, that's not necessary.
All he's got to do is go buy him a cheap bottle of and try to dig back some of that courage he had in his prime. As the King of the Ring, I'm serving notice to every one of the WWE superstars. I don't give a damn what they are. They're all on the list, and that's Stone Cold's list, and I'm fixing to start running through all of them. As far as this championship match is considered, son, I don't give a damn if it's Davey Boy Smith or Shawn Michaels. Steve Austin's time has come. And when I get the shot, you're looking at the next WWE champion. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Obviously anything but humble. The 4th prestigious King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass. As the King of the Ring, I'm serving notice to every one of the superstars. They're all on the list, and I'm fixing to start running through all of them. Steve Austin's time has come, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Oh, wait a minute, look at that. Cheap shot. Stone Cold Stunner. Oh, come on. There you go. Come on.
Stone Cold is the best there is.
Eluded Austin's sights.
I'd like to use this chance to issue a challenge against one Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart had been absent for the dawn of 316, and the man who had been raising hell all over WWE.
If you put the letter S in front of Hitman, you've had my exact opinion of Bret Hart. I'm the best there is.
I don't pay attention to a lot of talk.
I'm the best there was.
Especially when it comes from you.
And I'm the best there ever will be.
The Hitman found himself in unfamiliar territory, the crosshairs of the Texas Rattlesnake.
The one thing that's been missing has been me.
But the excellence of execution has never been one to back down from a challenge.
In the Survivor Series, I will face Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You're never going to get through with Stone Cold Steve Austin. You're going to have to kill me first, son. And that's the bottom line, and it's the truth.
And if I can beat Stone Cold, then I will beat Stone Cold. The rest is easy pickings for the Hitman.
Son, if you think Stone Cold Steve Austin is a stepping stone, well, watch the first step, because it's a doozy.
Will Bret Hart be able to prove once and for all that he is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be?
We'll see who kicks whose ass.
Or will Austin 316 stomp the Hitman into exile?
You ain't got what it takes anymore.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Of Texas, weighing 250 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. The man who could unquestionably spoil the comeback attempt of Bret the Hitman Hart. You talk about qualifications, King. This man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, could ruin Bret the Hitman Hart's career.
You know, JR, I saw Steve Austin a few years ago in the Sportatorium down in Dallas, Texas. And you could see the greatness, the potential greatness. It's all about attitude, then and now. An attitude, I might add, that is somewhat appreciated by this capacity crowd.
And his opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret Hitman Hart.
The Hitman, Bret Hart, looking to electrify this capacity crowd. And everyone, and I mean everyone, are on their feet.
Well, he's back. He ain't no clown. He ain't no trash man. He's a fierce competitor. And so is Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's what it's all about, JR. Wrestling, competition, intensity, athleticism, and drama. And we're going to experience it all in this one match here tonight.
Well, this should be quite the contest, Jerry. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart, finally going to meet one-on-one. This is a rivalry that has been brewing for several weeks now.
Well, you're right about that, JR. A long time coming, and it's finally here. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rattlesnake, going against the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. This should be great.
Bret the Hitman Hart, the consummate wrestler, scientific, fundamentally sound. Austin likes to brawl. Likes to fight.
Oh, look at this. Look at this stare down. Are either one of these guys going to be intimidated, JR?
I don't think so. Austin trying to get into Hart's head. I don't think that's going to happen.
Look at that!
Oh, my goodness. You're number one in the heart of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Here they go.
The black heart of the Texan. Collar and elbow tie-up. And it's Bret the Hitman Hart. Well, had the advantage momentarily. Austin now reverses it. Referee asked for a clean break.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't want to be the referee in this match, would you, JR?
Absolutely not.
Uh-oh. I think timbers are going to flare really quick.
Well, the tension, you could feel the tension when these men came to the ring. You knew this was going to be special.
What if Stone Cold Steve Austin used the sharpshooter to make Bret Hart submit? Bret Hart getting softened up here.
And there's a bone-crunching drop. You have to wonder, as this match wears on, whether or not the effects of those devastating holds and blows of Steve Austin will take their effect on Bret Hart, considering the Hitman was off for 6 months.
And for some reason, it's been an obsession with Austin and Bret Hart over the years.
And what an opportunity for Steve Austin to make a name for himself at the expense of Bret the Hitman Hart. It sort of reminds me of the gunslinger days. Everyone wants to be the fastest draw.
You're right, JR. Everybody wants to notch their gun.
He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
Steve Austin doing a great job of turning that around.
Steve Austin being pressed hard. Somebody call the medics.
And it's hard to describe what that feels like, especially when they really know how to put it on.
I'd say that's more embarrassing than anything else.
Hey,
very curious move to go for a pinfall at this point.
And this is where Austin is the most dangerous, when his back is up against the wall. Oh, out of nowhere!
Took an incredible pounding there.
Oh, look at this. Stone Cold Steve Austin thinks he's in charge here, JR.
Yeah, but I think that Bret Hart's got other ideas. Hart trying to get control of the match now.
Bret Hart going for another bulldog.
But Austin counters. There's Hart sternal first to to the turnbuckle.
Oh, man, look at this, JR. Both men down.
And there he goes. Look out below.
If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast. Oh, this may very... Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
Wasn't ready for that one.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
He clearly has confidence in that move.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you can find yourself in a world of hurt.
It hurts me to watch those back breakers, I'll tell you.
Both men are fatigued, JR. Both men are hurt. This is a war.
Well, they say the fatigue makes cowards of us all, but neither one of these men are cowards. How do you like the athleticism, folks? This is what it's all about.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight. Oh, no. Massive damage done there. Oh, brain buster. That neck might need to be checked. Good grief. How is he still conscious?
And there's the reversal. Reversed.
And somebody's going to be sore in the morning. You know, doing some checking, neither of these two men have ever submitted in a match in their entire career, JR.
Both men with strong wills, King. Proud hearts. Neither willing to give an inch.
Well, I believe it's going to come down to a submission in this matchup, which would obviously be a first. And how humiliating it would be for one of these guys to give up right here in New York City.
How ironic would it be if Stone Cold Steve Austin placed the sharpshooter on Bret Hart and won by submission?
If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast.
Incredible move by Steve Austin.
This might not end well. Oh, my gosh!
It's going to take a lot more than that to keep him down.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Oh, good Lord. What a sick thud. Not the most effective striking here.
He just nails him with a dangerous pile driver.
The hitman's been busted wide open.
The toll from this match is really starting to show.
Bret Hart showing the excellence of execution here.
For the first time tonight, Bret Hart is on his way to the top rope. Whoa!
Oh, he reversed it.
He's applying pressure in all the right places. This one could be over. How in the world did he counter that?
impact there, even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that. At this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance. Hey, this may very well be it. 1, 2.
Boom! And his attack misses.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Like I said, those moves don't win the match in one go, but they add up. And boy, have they added up in this one.
And there's a counter.
What a match! Back and forth, and now it's Austin with momentum.
Man, what a matchup, King. This has been physical all the way through.
But I tell you, I think Stone Cold Steve Austin's got to be asking himself, what does he have to do to beat Bret Hart? Can he do it? Oh, look at this.
Austin with that diversion of the $1 Million Dream, but it's countered by Hart. Hart shoulders down, and Bret the Hitman Hart countered Austin and pins the Rattlesnake. Hart has earned a shot now at the WWE Champion.
Man, oh man, Stone Cold Steve Austin had that finishing maneuver locked in, but he wouldn't let go when Hart was on the ropes. That's what really cost him the victory.
The $1 Million Dream cost Austin maybe $1 million. This rivalry is far from over. I guarantee you that, my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special submission match. Hailing from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nothing fancy about this man. You talk about it in your face. That's who Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
Well, you're right about that. Steve Austin is 6'2", 252 pounds. And instead, there's not a human being walking the face of the earth that can make him say, I quit. You know what? I think I believe him.
His opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret Hitman Hart.
And here he comes, Bret the Hitman Hart. You really happy to see him again, King?
Well, I'm going to try to leave my personal history with Hart out of this, JR. Let me just say that, like this crowd, my feelings toward the so-called Hitman are mixed.
Well, I hate to bring this up, King, but Bret Hart took a little turn on you when he knocked you on your keister.
Yeah, and I didn't appreciate it one bit. Let me tell you, I think Bret Hart was out of line for doing that, as well as being out of line for the abusive obscenities that he hurled on live television. There's absolutely no excuse for that. no matter how much this man, so-called, has been screwed.
Well, well. You almost called him a son of a...
No, I didn't.
Well, look out. Here we go.
Did he just knock out his teeth?
I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here.
He almost got the shaft, and then bam! What a reversal.
Ouch! That'll scramble your brains. I'm not sure I can watch this.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back.
Well, we're on the move here.
Steve Austin with the offense. Not going to win many matches with that move. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. Tremendous reversal.
And now Bret Hart pushing forward.
His strike, it's nothing but air.
How in the world did he counter that?
Look at this. Bret Hart doing some good work here. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
The reversal from Bret Hart. He misjudged the range on that one. He's too good inside the ring to be on the floor for long.
He's got him hooked.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business as usual.
Oh, out of nowhere!
Oh, what a shot!
Yep, that's the reversal by Bret Hart. Will it be enough for the win? When he gets going like this, there are few better. It's all over but the shouting. Oh, wait, nice reversal.
Oh, what a shot.
Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight. He's just lethal with that thing.
And he gets in another shot with that weapon.
End of story. This one's over.
Oh, what a shot.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Steve Austin.
Oh, Steve Austin's not even close to being done here.
He's in the driver's seat, and he knows it. Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it.
Uh-oh, look at this.
I'm not so certain that this match will be called.
That's it. He's out.
Shot.
Yet another for the highlight reel.
You got to be careful, Stone Cold. If you knock Bret Hart out, He can't submit while he's unconscious.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sure if Bret Hart is knocked out, the referee would have to stop it. That's easy, JR.
Nobody's lost consciousness yet. Both men awake, feeling the wrath of the other man at every turn in this match.
Oh, you better be careful, Stone Cold. Oh! If he knocks Bret out, Bret can't say I quit.
This I Quit match, Ken Shamrock, the referee. We are in Chicago. This is WrestleMania 13. Neither Austin or the Hitman have ever submitted in their professional careers. It's all on the line here. A lot of pride. Who's the alpha male? Nice leg sweep by the Hitman.
Man, this crowd is going wild, JR. They're waiting to hear one of these superstars say they quit.
You got to think that the Hitman is thinking sharpshooter, focusing on the leg of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Uh-oh, this is not going to be good for the Rattlesnake. Oh, man.
Bret Hart.
Oh, man, look at this. Ow!
The figure four using that ring post as leverage. Shamrock trying to free Stone Cold. And Austin, the damage has been done. Austin in a bad, bad way.
But he still will not say he quits.
How in the world did he counter that?
This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here. It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head. This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here. I'm not so certain that this match
He knows how to get you in his clutches and make things impossible to get out of.
It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head.
Oh, look at this, JR. Man, I'm telling you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, look out!
Oh, inverted atomic drop. And Austin, that's a low blow, technically. Again, a no disqualification match. Referee Ken Shamrock helpless to do anything about it. Now what's the Hitman doing?
Look out.
Steel chair. Bret Hart bringing a steel chair in the ring. It's as legal as a wrist lock.
Things are about to get ugly. Oh!
Right to the leg. Austin in trouble.
Oh, no.
Hart's got evil intentions.
This is going to be bad, JR. This is going to be real bad. Uh-oh, JR. You got to remember that chair is technically legal in this match. What's Bret Hart going to do?
This is what Austin did to Brian Pillman.
Oh, no!
Oh, the Hitman trying to break Austin's leg.
He may have just succeeded. Bret Hart mighty proud of himself after that move.
And remember, Shamrock can't stop the match.
Man, look at that. Austin is in a lot of pain, JR. Camel clutch locked in. Wrenching on the neck and lower back.
Really going to work here. Just wrenching that thing.
He's in full-on attack mode now.
And he goes down hard.
I think it's gut check time now.
Hey! Incredible move by Steve Austin. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. And there's the reversal from Bret Hart.
And a huge blow to his back.
Oh, gosh. Hey, what do you want for your last meal? Austin! No! A perfect Stone Cold Stunner!
What an amazing match here at WrestleMania 13. The Hitman, Bret Hart, trying to lock in the sharpshooter, King. You know how that feels.
Yes,
I do. Deadly painful.
Oh, my gosh, and Bret Hart has it cinched in. Stone Cold Steve Austin, I don't think he's got any choice, JR. He's going to have to say, I quit.
Austin a long way from the ropes. He can't reach the ropes. Referee Ken Shamrock right down in Austin's face to hear him say, I quit. Austin in a bad, bad way, obviously.
Wait a minute.
Bret got off balance. Bret lost his balance there, lost his leverage, but he didn't relinquish the hold.
No, he's still got it locked in and now applying even more pressure.
An amazing display of guts.
Listen to Shamrock. He's saying, Austin, do you quit? Do you quit?
Shamrock's done an amazing job officiating this match. Austin has passed out.
That's it.
Austin is unconscious.
As a result of Stone Cold Steve Austin losing consciousness, the winner of this bout, Bret Hitman Hart.
The match is over. The referee has stopped it. Austin cannot continue. And there's no reason for Bret Hart to continue this onslaught. He's won the match, but he's frustrated that he couldn't make Austin say, I quit.
He's going to try to put that sharpshooter on again. Shamrock, look at Shamrock.
Shamrock with a takedown, waistlock takedown, and Shamrock will fight you, Bret. He will fight you right now. Bret Hart showing no sportsmanship whatsoever after winning this controversial match here at WrestleMania 13.
Well, Bret Hart wins, but Stone Cold Steve Austin just too stubborn to say, I quit.
And this crowd chanting, Austin, Austin. Man, we come in here, Hart was the fan favorite. Austin was the enemy. They leave in different roles.
Stunner!
Austin on one leg. One leg. Refused to say, I quit.
In the wake of WrestleMania 13, as audiences began to gravitate towards Stone Cold Steve Austin, a dark cloud began to form, separating the Hitman from fans south of the Canadian border.
First of all, I want to apologize.
What?
To all my great fans in Canada.
For what?
And to you, my fans right here across the United States of America, I apologize for nothing. You take a gutless creep like Stone Cold Steve Austin and beat him to a bloody pulp. Even though you all know that he lost, you cheer him on the way back to the dressing room like he won. You don't respect me. Well, the fact is, the American wrestling fans can kiss my ass.
Let me clear the air because I never, ever said I quit.
Austin never gave up.
You never got the job done.
As Bret Hart's relationship with the American fans continued to crumble,
Americans don't give a damn about family.
the Hitman would turn to his family to forge a new foundation.
I'm asking you for your help because I need you.
It would take more than numbers to rattle the rattlesnake.
I'm finished with you.
You'll have to kill me to be finished with me.
The only way I'm going to get Stone Cold Steve Austin off my back is to end his career.
Like a pack of wolves.
One of these days, April 20th at In Your House, I'm going to look down at your grave. Here lies Bret the Hitman Hart. Because Steve Austin whipped his pink and black. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming down the aisle from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret Hitman Hart.
Gorilla Monsoon is making sure that Owen Hart and the Bulldog are not at ringside. And Owen and the Bulldog don't like it one bit.
I don't get it. Owen just wants to watch his brother's back.
last few times these men have fought, one or the other was struggling with injuries, be it Stone Cold's knee or the Hitman's ribs.
Yeah, but not tonight, JR. No excuses here. Just two of the best standing toe-to-toe.
Here we go, starting quick, as you might suspect it would. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Oh, there it is!
He switches around. Steve Austin going for it. And here's Steve Austin. Stiff collar and elbow tie-up.
And now Bret Hart pushing forward.
Austin and Bret getting it on.
Yeah, you know, JR, I think Bret can out-wrestle Austin, but I don't think Bret can out-fight Stone Cold.
Both men in tip-top condition.
Yeah, and it's a war, just like they said it would be.
And a reversal. And there's the reversal from Bret Hart. That one went wide. Oh, nice counter. He dropped the leg. Wow, he did not expect that to happen.
Look at Stone Cold Steve Austin.
He's feeling it.
He knows he's in charge right now. Look out, Bret Hart. Oh, double axe handle on the Hart's head.
Austin wants to be Hart like a government mule here with the Hitman. He's not going to give up without a fight. And that's what we've had this whole match.
Whoa.
A fight.
This fight is spilled outside the ring, out onto the floor, and it can get dangerous out here.
Oh, look out. Reversal. Oh, Austin reverses. And Bret Hart goes for the ride. My God, there's no surcease, and Hart's got a family, for God's sakes.
I don't think Stone Cold Steve Austin cares about Hart's family right now. Watch out. Oh!
Hart's head bouncing off the steps. The tide has turned.
And now, look at the rattlesnake. He's adding insult to injury, mocking Bret Hart.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Steve Austin has been so far in this match.
And that wild attack won't find a home. He might be trying to take that leg out here. His strike hits nothing but air. Oh no, the deception of it all. It looks like Austin's back in tip-top form after that restroom injury he just suffered. I don't see any ill effects from it.
Yeah, Austin could have been wiped out after that one, JR.
Oh, come on, King. No toilet humor, please.
If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly real fast. Oh, my.
Steve Austin.
Somehow, he's kicked it into a great counter. Those moves sap the strength right out of you. The shoulders.
And he's got some fight left in him.
Austin doesn't get tired. He gets mad.
Turns it around on him, and what a move.
The machine is being taken apart.
What are all those things in there, Ross? Crucible ligaments? But all those kinds of things. Interior cruciate? ACL? What do you think they're doing right now? Medial collateral? They're screaming.
Well, King, I'm not sure ligaments can string, but they sure as hell can burn, and they can throb. This is a painful submission hold, and used to great effect here. He's looking for the win. And that maneuver seems to have had no effect.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to keep him down tonight. Look at this. Bret Hart doing some good work here.
Austin and Bret, both former kings of the ring. Bret in '93 and Austin last year in 1996.
And everybody knows that there ain't a king in history who's ever willingly given up the crown. Both men are hungry to rule again. Good gosh, what a sick dud. This is inhuman. Oh, man. How do you stand after an attack like this? Oh, nobody home. Ooh, that looked devastating.
Feeling it out, perhaps, here.
He's showing no signs of letting up.
Seen that one before.
Oh, my. Steve Austin. The counter.
He almost got the shaft, and then bam! What a reversal.
Oh. And, folks, it don't get more painful than that.
Rinse and repeat. There it is again. He's applying pressure in all the right places. This one could be over.
There's a pin now. This guy's a competitor. He's not going down yet.
You know, it's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
He made that reversal look easy.
Trying to build some offense.
He just reversed that with ease.
Great offense by Steve Austin. Here we go with a little taunting.
Steve Austin making his statement as we speak. Ow, that was a serious shot there.
Oh, what impact.
What a matchup. This one continues to go back and forth. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
Wow. Austin's just opening a can. A crippling slam to the mat.
Even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that, at this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance. Counter.
Wow, he didn't expect that to happen.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight.
Now that's one of them. Oh, that hurts.
What a battle. And for Bret Hart, unable to avoid being gashed.
And what a match here in Rochester, New York. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin using the sharpshooter of Bret Hart. It's essentially 3-on-1 against the Rattlesnake.
We have some other officials trying to keep the Hart Foundation at bay.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Stone Cold Steve Austin going back with that sharpshooter again. He's trying to beat Bret Hart with his own hold.
The Hart family fights like this at Sunday breakfast. And Austin trying to win with a sharpshooter.
Oh, watch out. Look out. He's got a chair. Oh, my God.
Austin hammered right in the spine with that steel chair. The referee calls to the bell. That'll be a disqualification. Bret Hart will lose this match via disqualification. This is not the way Austin wanted to win it, no doubt about that.
Wait a minute.
And the result of the disqualification, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Making the mistake of getting back in the ring, thinking Austin's wounded prey, but Austin's loaded for beer.
And
Austin's loaded for Hitman with a shot you can hear in Calgary.
Get out! Oh!
Right across the knee with a steel chair. Austin laying it in on the Hitman Bret Hart.
And now it looks like the Rattlesnake is determined to break the leg of the Hitman Bret Hart.
Ironically, in Hart's own sharpshooter. Man, what about poetic justice here? The referee trying to reason with Austin, who's won the match by disqualification. Here are some other officials.
There's no stopping the Rattlesnake now.
We need a Rattlesnake intervention. This is not the way Austin wanted to win the match by disqualification. But what a rivalry between Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Hart Foundation that is far from over. I guarantee you that.
Trying to help a limping Bret Hart back to the dressing room.
And the Texas Rattlesnake gets his hand raised. He'll get the winner's share of the purse tonight, and the Hart Foundation forced to regroup.
The issues between Stone Cold and Bret Hart were far from over.
You come right out here right now in a street fight, and I'll beat your ass back to Canada.
Anything goes. There can be no disqualification. Austin striking the kneecap. The sharpshooter. Bret Hart's knee is ripping and tearing with his own hold at the hand of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bret is hurt severely.
Although Bret was not able to compete, the Hart Foundation was determined to continue their dominance as they grew the foundation.
Jim Neidhart, the other brother-in-law. Boy, it would infuriate Bret Hart for Steve Austin to become the champion. It's over! Wait a minute! What the hell is that? Brian! Miller just rang the bell. The Hart Foundation has cost Steve Austin the title.
As the Harts targeted Austin, the Rattlesnake would find an unlikely ally in Shawn Michaels.
Next week, the Hart Foundation will put the tag titles on the line, and you two men are going to be tag team partners. All four in the ring now.
New tag team champion, the Hart Foundation is all over Shawn Michaels.